Alright, so let's call the heads, and let's start by going first. Sharpedo featuring Umbreon. What else to say about it? I mean, it sounds a little bit scary, but it's very interesting deck to play. I mean, Sharpedo can also attack as well as Umbreon. There's plenty of different options what you can do with this build. So I'm just gonna play my Ultra Ball here, and Ultra Ball, it's gonna go for that Bridget. I'm really looking forward to set up as fast as possible turn 1, but do I have Bridget available? Yes, I have. So one Tapu Lele play for one Bridget, and then Bridget will goes for like Eevee, Carwenha, one copy of Remoraid. It's very important to set up that. Auxiliary also in play. I can attach my double cores energy, and I can attach it down to my Eevee, and more than that, I'm just gonna pass my turn. Next turn I can have Sycamore for 7, plus I can have one Sharpedo and Umbreon in play. That's definitely cool, but still I'm gonna need Flowstone to remove my Oricorio from the front, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be somehow possible to do. I'm running a single Floatstone. Finding a Floatstone is like hitting a jackpot, but literally. There is one Oranguru and one Pokemon fan club. Kind of like that. I mean, with the fan club you can also grab yourself like Shaman, for example. No, there's a Xerneas and Tauros. For how much I can strike that Tauros? That's 3 retreat cost. That's 60 plus 20. That's like 120, 150. I can go for like 170 max. Not even close to be enough for the knockout. One Instruct for 3. That's just perfectly fine. At least he played at Fan Club. And that's gonna be one Geomancy. And it's gonna be for like 2 extra energies. So already that Gardevoir feel to be very fat. Energy 2 Towers, of course, and my turn. So let's see what we can find as a top deck. Just another Sharpedo. Not something I would like to get. Energy would be much better. Okay, so I do have Auxiliary. I do have another Eevee. And I also have that Darkness Energy available, which means I can grab myself another Umbreon in play. And see if I have that Floatstone. Yes, I do have Floatstone in my deck, but I don't feel how I'm just gonna be that lucky to get it with that Abyssal Hand. I mean, no way I'm just gonna pull it. Just a Bursting Balloon. Alright, so far looks okay. I mean, at least I managed to set up, so I'm not gonna complain. There's another Xerneas, and he can Instruct once again for 1, but who knows, maybe he even have Drought Supporter in his hand. Yeah, even worse, there's a Lysandre for my Auxiliary. Okay, I mean, I do have double Course energy available, so anyway, I would just decide to retreat and start to apply some pressure to my opponent in play. So, one Geomancy again. Well, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna attach my double Course energy. That's for sure. Rescue Stretcher. Nothing good. Retreating down to my Umbreon and then playing something like this. Trying to find something with my Abyssal Hand. And then playing my Hex Maniac. And just using my Strafe down to my Sharpedo. I mean, I know that right now if he attacks my Sharpedo, Rough Skin will not do extra damage. But hey, I mean, he can't use Instruct, he can drop some extra cards with ability. And at least that's gonna be something. But there's way too many energies in my opponent, on my opponent Pokemon's in play. Meaning that he can strike just for the one hit knock with his Mega Guardian. That's gonna be another Lysandre play. I mean, I still have another double Course energy available. Which means, yeah, I can definitely... oh no, I'm gonna be knocked out by the Shining Wind. That's just fine. I mean, what I can do right now is... I mean, I have two different options actually. I have two different options, to be honest. I'm thinking about maybe even playing my Dark Hole GX. I'm thinking just about attacking hard my opponent and retreating down to my Sharpedo. But also thinking about grabbing something like Kui for extra damage. And maybe even finding Choice Band, so I can strike for even much more. And actually that happened. Yeah, I mean, I don't have another option. I'm just gonna strafe, and that's gonna be 60, 80. 80 with the strafe, minus 20, that's 60. And if he decides to attack, well, yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. 60. And if he decided to attack my Sharpedo, well, then he's gonna take nothing less but 9 damage counters. And there is also one Drampa. But the question is what he can find with Instruct. So far, nothing. Alright, there's Ultra Ball. So at least he can maybe grab... Oh, no way. He discarded Professor Sycamore, which is definitely going to be for Mega Gardevoir, but he don't have... I mean, he already used Instruct. And if he decided to attack, that's definitely not going to be good for him. On the other side, I can even disable my opponent next turn with my Dark Hole GX. Okay, he can always retreat, for example, and use another Geomancy. That's always smart play. That's always a smart play. I mean, why I can't find myself a Lysandre or V-Seeker as a top deck? Possibly. Just another Choice Band. How many retreat costs? 2. Yeah, playing that end sounds like helping my opponent, but I don't know. At least I'm just gonna get rid of the stadium. Yeah, at least I can do that. I mean, I can retreat and I can start to apply some pressure, and I definitely need to start strafe as much as I can. Once again, strafe down to my Sharpedo, hitting only for like a 10. Hitting only for like a 10, retreating down to my Sharpedo. I just want to avoid knockout against my Umbreon, but there's another Lysandre play for my Umbreon, and of course right now he can just retreat down to his Mega Gardevoir and go for the one-hit knockout. 300 damage counters. Yeah, this is like a nightmare, nothing else. This is like a nightmare, completely nightmare right now. I mean, I'm just gonna take the risk here with the Sycamore for 7. Maybe I can find double Core's energy. Maybe. There it is. Okay, at least something. So I'm just gonna try to do something with my Tapu Lele here. I'm not sure if that's gonna be effective, but striking for 100. Wish there was more damage counters, but no. No more damage counters available. At least I have Bursting Blow. So who knows? Maybe he have another Lysandre play ready. I mean, 2 V-Seekers, 2 Lysandres in his discard pile. Plenty of energy is available on all of his Pokemons in play. And I'm just wondering, can he maybe find... Oh, he decided to retreat down to his Tauros and use Horn Attack. 20, 40, 60, 80. 140. There's a Floatstone available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He have 11 energies in play. That's a plenty of energy cards available. Of course, I'm gonna just decide to do something like this, and then Ultra Ball, and then a Beazle Hand. Simply because I'm searching for the V-Seeker. I'm searching for the best. I'm hoping for the best. Let me see something. 3 Bursting Balloons. Alright, so definitely a Beazle Hand. 5. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen when I play. 60 and 120 is enough for the knockout, but then he's knocking me out with his Mega Gardevoir. And that's definitely not solution. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And if there was at least Kukui, I could go for like 120. But it was not. So, I mean, the best thing definitely is to attach energy to my Sharpedo and hope to find something good with the N. I mean, that's literally all I can do. And again, nothing. But at least I put my opponent down to 3 cards. But the big problem is if I decide to attack him right now with my Umbreon, I'm not sure how good that would be. Plus, I even don't know if I have one more. No, I don't have even a double course energy extra left. So definitely I need to start applying some pressure with my Umbreon. But that Drampa will just finish me. That's for sure. I mean, I simply can't more. I can't recover from this position. What I'm trying to do here is, at least I'm just gonna try to use my Dark Hole GX. And I'm thinking about discarding 1 energy and maybe even 1 energy from his Drampa. That's, I mean, he can strike for 60. Well, let's just do something like this. Maybe I actually recover from this position still. Who knows, maybe V Seeker as a top deck for that Lysandre play, and then Lysandre knockout against his Gardevoir. And yeah, then he still will need some energies. At least he has Super Out available. So he can recycle them back, and with the Sycamore he can find them. There's an XP share. And that instructor is going to go for 1. And it's my turn, so V-Seeker top deck. Okay, at least I have something. At least I have something, so I'm back in the game here. Knockout against his Guardy. And I'm just looking, is it safe to attach energy? 3, 4, 5, 6? No, I just have 1 more available energy, and I'm not gonna attach it. So I'm just gonna strike with my Shadow Bullet and apply some pressure down to his Drampa, because I can expect attack from the Drampa next turn. Of course, Drampa will strike me for like 150 with that Berserk. There's another V-Seeker and Flareon. It's a very close game, but he's in a much better position. I mean, this turn, he can strike with the Berserk. He can maybe even find a Lysandre and knocks out my Tapu Lele on the bench, but I hope that's not gonna happen. Another Super Road played, and there's another Fairy Energy for the Mad Bull on the bench. Yeah, the problem is that I don't have energy cards. I don't have another energy available, and there's a Sycamore for 7, so at least this turn that's not gonna be Lysandre play. There's another Gardevoir and a Max Elixir. However, I see opportunity knocking out that Gardevoir on the bench and taking less price cards. Berserk definitely will go for like 150, and yeah, I'm missing 1 energy. I mean, I can still win the game. Possibly, technically. But it's not gonna be that easy. That's for sure. I mean, yeah, he even decided to do something like this. 20, 40, 60. 80, 100, 120, 150. Well, what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna strafe, striking for like 60, retreating down to my Sharpedo. That's the best thing I can do right now. I'm very limited with my resources. Very, very limited. There's a field. However, I can play definitely Brock's Grit. I mean, I can do that. I can recycle some of the energies back into my deck. There's a retreat down to his Tauros. And a V-Seeker play for the Lysandre. Who's gonna take some damage counters? Probably my Tapu Lele. No, my Umbreon actually. Interesting. I think that was a third V-Seeker play, and he decided to go with the Mad Bull GX, and that's enough for the knockout. Damn. I mean, I need that Brock's Grid. I should actually play that Brock's Grid turn before. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do that. I need Umbreon and some energies and some more energies. Just energies, 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 energies. That's all I really need. Let's just recycle one Sharpedo, even I don't need it. So energy attachment down to my Umbreon. I mean, what I can do here is basically just stay in the front and try to do something. That's it. I mean, 20, 40, 60, 80. 140. I can't afford to attack with my Umbreon because if he have another Lysandre, then he can knock out my Tapu Lele with 60 damage. But even worse, there's another VA Seeker for that. Yeah, for artillery. And I can't simply retreat anyway. I can't recover from this. I simply can't. I mean, I can Sycamore for 7, but that's it. I end up with so many dead cards, and I simply can't retreat. I can just pass my turn. So, yeah, that's a GG. The lack of the double cores energy or maybe special charge actually completely destroys my options to do something, and he can even just finish the game with just striking 20 with the Drampa, so that's the GG.